Hello, and welcome to Time Capsule, Stories That Shaped the Era. I'm your host, Alex Monroe, and I'm thrilled to have you with me for episode 16, 1963, The March on Washington, I Have a Dream. In this episode, we're going to dive into the iconic moment when Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his legendary I Have a Dream speech in front of hundreds of thousands of people at the March on Washington. We'll set the scene and explore the impact of this historic event on the civil rights movement and the nation as a whole. So sit back, relax, and let's travel back in time to 1963. In the early 1960s, America was a country in the midst of great change. The civil rights movement was gaining momentum, with leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. and organizations like the NAACP and the Southern Christian Leadership Conference working tirelessly to end segregation and discrimination. But it wasn't just the civil rights movement that was shaping the country. The Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962 had brought the world to the brink of nuclear war, heightening tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union. At the same time, the country was experiencing incredible cultural shifts. The Beatles were taking the world by storm, and the youth culture was rebelling against the conservative values of the previous generation. In the midst of all this change and upheaval, the March on Washington in 1963 was a pivotal moment. More than 200,000 people gathered in the nation's capital to demand equal rights and economic justice for African Americans. It was against this backdrop that Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his iconic I Have a Dream speech, a defining moment in the civil rights movement. The early 1960s were a time of immense social, political, and cultural transformation in America, and the March on Washington was a powerful symbol of the desire for change and equality. So, here's a glimpse behind the scenes of the March on Washington in 1963. As the organizers prepared for the historic event, they faced numerous challenges, from securing necessary permits to coordinating with various civil rights groups and leaders. Despite the obstacles, their dedication and determination never wavered. The logistics of orchestrating a massive demonstration in the nation's capital were daunting, but the organizers worked tirelessly to ensure that everything fell into place. They strategically selected the date of August 28th for the march to coincide with the 100th anniversary of the Emancipation Proclamation, adding symbolic significance to the event. Behind the scenes, countless hours were spent planning, organizing, and mobilizing individuals from all walks of life to join the cause. Communication channels were key, as the leaders utilized various mediums to spread the word and rally support for the march. Their efforts paid off, as an estimated 250,000 people ultimately gathered at the Lincoln Memorial for a day of unity and empowerment. The careful planning and coordination behind the scenes set the stage for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s iconic I Have a Dream speech, which continues to resonate with people around the world. It's a testament to the power of meticulous preparation and unwavering dedication in the pursuit of justice and equality. Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech was a defining moment in American history, one that continues to resonate with people around the world. The way he passionately spoke about his dream for a future where all people are treated equally and with respect still echoes in our hearts today. The powerful imagery he used to describe the unity and equality he envisioned, such as children holding hands and people of all backgrounds coming together, painted a vivid picture of hope and possibility. His words were not just spoken, they were felt, they were lived. And while the speech was delivered nearly 60 years ago, its message of love, unity, and justice remains just as vital today. It reminds us that we are all capable of bringing about positive change, and that we must continue striving for equality and understanding in our communities and beyond. The I Have a Dream speech continues to inspire individuals and movements, serving as a reminder of the infinite power of hope and the necessity of standing up for what is right. Dr. King's vision of a world where everyone is judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character, continues to be a beacon of light, guiding us towards a future where true equality and justice prevail. As the day unfolded in the sweltering August heat of 1963, the March on Washington became a stage for powerful voices advocating for civil rights and equality. Amidst the crowd of thousands, other key speakers and performers took to the podium, offering their own stirring messages of hope and change. One of these remarkable individuals was John Lewis, the youngest speaker at the march, who implored the crowd with impassioned words, declaring, "We will march through the South, through the heart of Dixie, the way Sherman did. We shall pursue our own scorched earth policy and burn Jim Crow to the ground." Another remarkable performance was by the legendary singer Mahalia Jackson, who delivered a captivating performance of "How I Got Over," resonating with the ardent spirit of the day's events. But perhaps the most powerful voice of the day was that of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., whose iconic "I Have a Dream" speech became the defining moment of the march, inspiring generations with his unwavering vision of equality and unity. These diverse voices united in a call for justice and equality, creating a powerful tapestry of hope and determination that continues to resonate today. As I stood among the massive crowd at the March on Washington, I couldn't help but feel a surge of hope and unity. Everywhere I looked, people from all walks of life were coming together for a single purpose: to demand equality and justice. I spoke to a man who had traveled all the way from Alabama to be a part of this historic moment. He shared with me the struggles he and his community had faced, and the overwhelming feeling of solidarity that he experienced as he stood shoulder to shoulder with thousands of others. It's moments like these that remind us of the power of coming together and standing up for what is right. As we dig deeper into the immediate impact of the 1963 March on Washington and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s historic "I Have a Dream" speech, it's crucial to recognize the pivotal legislative and social changes that followed this watershed moment in the civil rights movement. The momentum generated by the March on Washington directly influenced the passage of landmark legislation, most notably the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965. The impassioned call for equality and justice resonated not only with the American public, but also with lawmakers, leading to tangible progress in the fight against racial discrimination and segregation. These legislative victories marked significant strides towards dismantling institutionalized racism and fostering a more inclusive society. Additionally, the March on Washington spurred a cultural shift, galvanizing individuals and communities to actively challenge racial inequality and advocate for civil rights. Grassroots activism, peaceful protests, and the elevation of marginalized voices became emblematic of the broader social changes initiated by the march. Dr. King's stirring oratory and the collective activism of civil rights leaders and supporters ignited a fire that reverberated across the nation, laying the foundation for enduring advancements in civil rights and social justice. This remarkable impact underscores the enduring power of peaceful protest and collective advocacy in effecting meaningful change. The legacy of the March on Washington, "I Have a Dream," continues to inspire and empower people around the world. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s iconic speech challenged the status quo and laid the foundation for future generations to strive for equality and justice. Today, we see its impact in movements like Black Lives Matter and in the ongoing fight for civil rights and social justice. The dream of equal rights for all is one that requires continual action and dedication. The spirit of the march lives on in those who continue to advocate for change and stand up against discrimination. Each step forward and every voice raised in solidarity is a testament to the enduring power of the dream. As we reflect on the historic significance of the March on Washington, let us remember that the dream is not yet fully realized. It is up to each of us to carry the torch and work towards a more just and equitable society. We honor the legacy of the march by embracing the ongoing journey towards Dr. King's vision of a world where all people are treated with respect and dignity. With every act of kindness, every moment of solidarity, and every instance of standing up against injustice, we are carrying forward the spirit of the March on Washington. Let's continue to work together to make the dream a reality for generations to come. As we reflect on the historic March on Washington and Martin Luther King Jr.'s timeless "I Have a Dream" speech, it's clear that the impact resonates powerfully to this day. The pursuit of equality and justice for all is as relevant and vital as ever. It's uplifting to see the progress made since 1963, but we also acknowledge that there's still work to be done. As we consider the modern implications of the March on Washington, it's essential to recognize the ongoing importance of activism, inclusivity, and community engagement. The spirit of unity and determination displayed during the march continues to inspire people around the world. From advocating for civil rights to addressing current social and political challenges, the legacy of the march serves as a guiding light for positive change. Let's carry forward the passion, hope, and resilience demonstrated during the March on Washington as we work toward a brighter, more equitable future for all. Together, we can continue to make strides towards Dr. King's vision of a world where individuals are judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Thank you for joining us in commemorating this pivotal moment in history. Until next time, keep the dream alive and keep striving for progress. Goodbye for now, and take care.